We'll have a rotating series of answers based on our questions so that everyone will have an opportunity to answer the question first. Our first question is, what experience have you had in working with a culturally diverse community? And we will start with Chris Thompson.
That's a question I should take a minute to think about, let alone speak to for a minute. Probably the richest community my wife and I had an experience with in that regard was when I was director of Stanford Sierra Camp. We hired a diverse student body there, and it was one of the most powerful experiences of our life of affecting kids' lives by having them share experiences with the diversity of Stanford students. We quite intentionally picked people from different backgrounds so that the face that our campers could see, which was largely white, frankly, showed diversity.
Same question to Mr. Sarver.
Early in my teaching career, I worked in a school in southeast San Diego, which was referred to as an ABC community. African American, Black, and Chicano, approximately, or Anglo, Black, and Chicano, excuse me, about a third each at that time. And I have worked with diverse populations both in the workplace and in schools ever since then. The music mentoring program that I've been helping operate in the Belmont River Shores District incorporates a very broad diversity of students.
Ms. Injasilian.
My first experience was being in an environment that was completely not culturally diverse. I grew up in Michigan, and I think the contrast when I joined the military at the age of 17 in 1987 was shocking to me. I ended up teaching in Barstow, California after that, and that was really my first experience teaching in a diverse community, and then going to graduate school in the Stanford School of Education, where I really learned with peers who came from all over the place, and now I teach in East Palo Alto with a very diverse group of children.
Ms. Corrales.
My first experience was actually when I was in high school, where we had a desegregation issue, and we had to be bused to a more ethnically diverse school in Austin, Texas. But really the most memorable and rewarding time for me was when I was involved with the Junior League project with East Palo Alto Charter Schools and was able to mentor and tutor 8th grade boys there, mostly Hispanic and African American. They were very inspirational and gave me a lot of teachable moments for my own children, including encouraging them to learn foreign languages for their own economic development.
Your experience with culturally diverse communities, Ms. Green.
Okay, well, as I stated before, I was a former board member for the Ravenswood City School District from 2000 to 2008. I am employed by Stanford University as well, and need I mention that I am also a product of the Ravenswood School District, so I've been bused through the system as well, so I think I have that under my belt.
Mr. Veranda.
My experience really centers around the workforce, and we have a very diverse workforce. We have about 150 employees of the company I work for. Roughly 70–80% are Hispanic. My specific department, we have a group of African Americans, a Puerto Rican HR person. Very diverse, very rich environment.
Ms. Fernandez.
Well, to begin with, I didn't know I was part of a diverse population until I arrived in this country and was sent as an underage child to a small community of 23,000 people in Illinois who had never seen or heard a Hispanic person walking in their midst. So that was the first eye-opening experience of what it feels like not to be in the mainstream. During my life as a performer, I have to stop.